Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Bayonetta. Let's do chapter 15 here, which definitely proves there's more than 11 chapters, which is what I was guessing. Chapter 1 or 2 was particularly long, and then the rest of them have been medium to short in their lengths. The Tower of Truth. There's really not too much left of this game. Like I said, it's going to rush you towards the ending through several boss fights.
Welcome back, little one.
Mummy, where are we?
It looks like someone's expecting us. Awfully nice of them to roll out the red carpet.
Luca, you need to get one thing straight.
Yeah, I know. I won't look after you, so don't screw up. I got things under control.
Let's go. Stay next to me, little one.
Daddy?
What?
Daddy, it's Daddy!
Daddy?
Of course, Mummy. Can't you hear him? Okay, Daddy, I'm coming. And I'll bring Mummy with me.
Little one, wait!
This way, Mummy.
Little one! Little one!
Cerecita! Bayonetta! Damn it!
There's a good question of where did Bayonetta get her name Bayonetta from, if her real name apparently is Cerecita, like the little girl. Wow, I did a full torture attack there and it still wasn't enough. That is strange. Let's get all these halos. So we're in another running section. And we can see we're in limbo, and we have some destructible things. And I killed those angels so fast that I didn't even have really time to see them. It's a very interesting idea to have a secondary world guarded by magical creatures. It's getting foggy out here. Let's go ahead and destroy the statues in case there are angels in them. Seems like some sort of control terminal. All the cables are connected to a giant pillar in the center of the room. Interesting. And here we can look out. A huge industrial machine is visible. What kind of machine is that? It seems to be set to do something via automation, but it's not operating at the moment. I have no idea. See, this is a problem of them adding a corporation running the cult into this. Is now there's this conspiracy, corporate conspiracy intrigue in the story that where there really isn't time to fully flesh that out. Let's go and take this. Who knows and or cares? There's no way to break that. Just take it easy and spin like it wants you to spin and get full clean spins on it. Interesting. There's like a shining light that's reflected there that looks like it might have have something to do with. I'll take this, I guess. So you can't even check this time. Countless containers filled with a red liquid are suspended from a giant shaft. Oh, it's blood. It's a giant blood ritual that the Lumen Sages are doing. Here's our favorite. Go for that torture attack if you can. Every time I would highly recommend it. All these angel feathers flying around. They would have done themselves a nice favor to have not had the angel feathers flying. Would have animated smoother. Destroy that one vase. And see, I'm so quick to being done that a fight like that really didn't mean anything. They did separate these two out in such a way that you had to fight one, then the other. Not a high enough combo for pure platinum. For more magic. So this guy is shooting, and I don't know if I'm supposed to fight him or what. Let's go ahead and assume we weren't supposed to fight him. So, yeah, I don't even think you were supposed to fight that guy. Still getting a lot of collectibles and things. An anti-aircraft gun. Does the corporation really need all these armaments? Apparently. Apparently, not even fighting just the Umbrian witches. They're in my guesstimate probably fighting other companies. And seriously, do we need to have a third way to play the game this close to the end? No, the answer is no, we don't. So, I'm trying to shoot all the missiles that are getting shot, but I don't know if I'm supposed to hit his arms or his face. Seems like I'm probably supposed to hit his face. Some of these I'm not shooting down, so I don't know if they're hurting me or not. Yeah. I think I was supposed to do that. Now this game isn't co-op or anything like that. It's a one-player game, so there really wouldn't be a reason to have two of these otherwise. For this guy's about to attack idea. Did I invade or did I take a bunch of damage? Maybe that was actually the first time I was supposed to switch. This is just another example. It's kind of hard to even get this to work. Oops. And apparently the back flip evade right trigger works too. Yeah, I don't know what I'm specifically supposed to do when he does that attack, though, to counter it. That was rough. Look at all the damage I took. Their head doesn't seem to be in use, and there's no trace of Sarissa anywhere. So going that way apparently is not how they want us to do. The Island of the Sun. I never pretended to read this one. There's 3 more books, oddly. I really didn't think we'd be collecting more of these as it was going along. We've got a couple more achievements, which is pointing to how many more bosses they're going to give us achievements for. There's a lot of little things here that I think I probably could get if I just wanted to spend the effort on it. But there's a lot of things here too that I'm totally lost on. I need an item that would point me in the direction of where collectibles are. If there was something like that, I would purchase it. With Jean 3 on her motorcycle, Jean 4 in her witch form, and this one that we fought a while ago. 3 more bosses, but really not that much. Wouldn't suspect that many. And there's only one more demon that we can summon with our hair. Let's see. While we're over here, can we make a butterfly? 5 plus this purple magic lollipop, and then another one here, and another one here, Let's make one of these. Just so we have a ton of these. So 4 hot shots. We haven't ever used one. 3 bullets, which you can't craft. 10 horns. 2 super yellows. 4 regular yellows. 3 super reds. 2 regular reds. 3 purple super purples. 4 regular purples. 2 super greens. 5 regular greens. And that is that. I'm very well equipped. The only thing I would say I'm probably not well equipped with is some of these weapons we haven't unlocked. Definitely 4 or 5 of them most players I imagine won't get. Which, that kind of sucks. Like, you would, any regular game, you would most definitely have a case where by the end of the game you have all the weapons. Here, not so much. The elevators must have all been stopped. This must be some sort of automatic safety device. But this flimsy gate can be broken to make the way outside. So, here's what we're gonna do. The moon's gonna come out very conveniently, as it seems to do. And we're going to race up this way and avoid getting hit by falling things. However, I can't avoid fighting this guy. So I've got to fight another one of these. So, which time after you take damage, which time before you take damage, which time pretty available each time because of my upgrades. Now, it's about to die, so this is hardly as strong as the first version of this guy. So in a weird way, we kind of fought the bosses of each type of angel first, and then had to move forward. Yeah, this is interesting though. I am almost dead. Look at the top left. So if I don't play with some caution, there's no telling whether the building will be destroyed. I have to find Cereza quickly and get out of here. You can see there's hands of hell trying to creep in on me and kill me right now. And we have a giant statue. Is this Jebulus? Or is this just a different angel again? Well, before we go anywhere, let's see what it does to our health if we go to the gates of hell. Because that might be a free reload of health.
You bring me enough of these halos, and maybe I can buy a ticket to space. Always wanted to be a bald space marine. What can I do for you anyways?
So, after this recording, now that I know we're approaching the end of the game, I need to go find that mythical 100% save file and have it ready to go. Because in the next recording at this rate, we may very well be done. I need another 90,000 halos. to buy the item I want to buy. Maybe. Maybe I could get it right before the final battle. That did not help with my health at all. Maybe this will help with my health though. They did want us to find all of these. Nope, no health upgrade there. And there must have been one I either missed or this must be a cartridge entry. It is as big as a factory. Giant statue of a goddess constructing something with this big within the building makes me think that all the equipment around this place were not a simple religious effects it seems to be. So let's speed this up. What's gonna happen, I believe, unless I want to jump down here and try to find some collectibles, which might be alright to do. I got a little bit of health back from that. So maybe the torture attacks do give you health. Ah, a little health upgrade. So. Ooh, and that is most definitely worth collecting. Even if I'm never going to use it. Ivanthal CEO details. This is kind of the exact backstory you would want to know. Is we're probably going to deal with the CEO, and we've never seen him. We've never heard his name. We don't have a clue. So that was worth it. Now let's look here. This is the front of the statue. We came over here and looked. We came up from this hole. And now we go. It's a giant gear that's going to start a puzzle rotating. And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna die. And fall and take damage. So, as things disappear, things will appear. And as things appear, and you can't cheat. Shame. When you get to this point, you're, I think, supposed to wait. And I think this point these parts don't disappear, but you can't go any further. I think there's a trick here that I missed. Yeah. A golem. It might be a little difficult to find a good point to end this recording. We've still got about 30 minutes, and frankly we might be right at the end of the game. So will we do the volleyball correct this time, or are we gonna miss? It misses. They couldn't bother to animate it twice in 2 different ways. I don't even hold that against them. It would have been a waste of animation budget. There's already a lot of animated sequences in this. Pure platinum to reach this direction, but I want to go over there before I move, so let's see if we can make it to this. One more bullet. One more book. Ivanthal CEO. Clearly there should have been more gameplay here. And then To My Beloved Son seems to have unlocked automatically. We've got everything. We've collected every single item. Now, as far as special techniques, all of those are on and unlocked. Regular techniques, not all of those are unlocked. That whole screen on at the top should show more, of course, but I haven't unlocked all the weapons. We get a new achievement. The Truth in the Purest Form. Collect all of Antonio's notes. We don't have all the angelic hymns by far. And then one more demon. And then the hierarchy of the angels. There's one more angel type. And then 3 more boss fights types. And that seems strange that we still would have an angel type. Can't craft anything. So we're good. I bet this might be an achievement too. We have almost 120,000. Save myself some damage there. This twisting and turning of angles is very possibly a incredibly difficult thing to program for. You don't see it done with just every Unity or Unreal Engine game that's ever been made. And it feels like if you could do that in a game like that, you probably, with a basic engine, more games would do it. And And this creature is on its side, on the side of the building. I've got to beat it back before it destroys the entire building and me with it. Of course, on easy mode, it's easier than it seems. The camera has changed. And see, we've got red liquid flowing through these cables. It must be pumping it into the sphere. And up this direction is nothing. And I seriously doubt the game would want me to jump through that. And just jumping this direction won't work. So they want me to destroy these. One more. Seems like only one was needed to actually hold the thing together. Is it floating upward or downward? Like, my orientation is so off right now. I see the moon. I see the city, so it was floating upward. And we've now got this ball, and it's actually blocking us from going around the ball. So even in their game, there were points where they didn't want you to have to deal with and walk around 3D environments, like Mario Galaxy. This was before Mario Galaxy 2, so I guess you could make the argument that that concept was stolen. I know that programming different planets with different gravities was a major challenge when they made that game. Probably less of a challenge in this game since there was less open gameplay. So am I going to a portal? I don't know what this is. It is a portal. So, a very, very long chapter. We haven't seen one of these.
I should have been a pole dancer.
And I got platinum. No pure platinum. I saved myself 5,000 bonus halos by not using an item. There was a point where I needed to, though. If that one bronze hadn't been there, there was a decent chance that we would have gotten pure platinum. No, because I only got 3 pure platinums, and then I got 5 platinums, and then 2 golds, and 1 bronze, and 1 is missing, so I don't know if that counts against me or not. I feel like I've gotten really good at this angel attack. At least enough. Yeah, I say that and then I immediately miss. There we go, 70. Might as well. Like, if I exchange, I would get 7,000. If I buy this, I get another one of these. So might as well. Just playing very, very conservatively. So that's where we are now. They're not really moving the statue anymore because, like, how could you get that little toy Bayonetta there? I've used almost all. I believe you have 30. So I've used half of all the save files. Interesting. And we still have like 25 minutes, so let's just move forward.
What follows those living in the light is nothing but the profound, empty darkness born from the shadow that grows longer as they approach the brilliant radiance. To truly see, your eyes must be open to both light and dark. Don't you agree, my dear child?
Mummy's here! Mummy's here! Mummy!
Little one.
You've arrived, my dear, sweet Cereza. My, why the grim face, my dear? As a child, your smile was warmer than the sun.
So, you are the last of the Lumen sages.
I am indeed. My name is Balder, but if you so choose, you may address me as Father. There is much you have forgotten. It has been 500 years since we last met. If your memories were still intact, this would have been a much more emotional reconciliation.
How did you get the girl?
Where shall I begin? We, the Lumen Sages, and your Umbra Witches, have long been the overseers of history, each bearing witness with their own eye. This is how our universe's existence was preserved. However, for 500 years, you have been exiled from the world's affairs. You are the left eye of the eyes of the world.
Could you dispense with the riddles and just tell me what these sodding eyes actually are?
Your years of slumber have caused you to forget many things, even as we stand on the verge of the resurrection of the Creator. The resurrection of Jubileus. There is but one way to return your epic of forgotten memories and open your eye of the Overseer. Your uncorrupted eye had to be exposed to the history it could not see. Your battles, your struggles, everything you've experienced in this town has been a stepping stone for your enlightenment. It has all been done for the left eye.
I've had enough of your philosophical pretensions. I won't ask again. Where did you get the girl?
Your question has been answered. All this has been done to awaken the left eye. For that, you had to see yourself once more.
You are truly beyond salvation, sage.
Salvation. Such a curious word. I mark the path to salvation with light. However, no matter how brilliant that light grows, the darkness within the human heart grows even darker. Light, dark, and chaos between. 3 realities, once split, shall be brought together to create a new universe in the image of the old. To these ends, leading to the Festival of Resurrection 500 years ago, I fanned the flames of terror, spurring on the witch hunts. However, despite the people's belief in the return of Jubileus, the Creator, the left eye was out of reach. Since then, I have devoted myself to this town's prosperity, and now it is time for my preparations to bear fruit. Jubileus will be resurrected. We will become the eyes of the world, and a new universe will take over.
You may have noticed that the lip syncing is actually working now.
I could never call the man behind this nightmare father.
Great speech, big guy.
Look how bloody and cut up he is.
Luca.
Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we, Mr. Big Shot Ithoval Executive? Salvation, light. You take this entrepreneurial philosophy a bit seriously, don't you? But it's all diarrhea of the mouth, if you ask me. History is littered with famous genocidal figures, just like you. Or, should I say, infamous genocidal figures.
You must be Luca, journalist extraordinaire. I must say, I'm truly impressed you've made it this far, child. Like father, like son, I suppose.
What?
Luca, Luca, Luca. Your father had problems with my philosophies. It's fine to investigate, but when malicious rumors start to spread, I must see to it that they come to a stop. For being kind enough to ascertain that my long-lost eraser was at the bottom of some lake, I granted him his final wish and accepted his permanent resignation.
You bastard!
And here we see what really happened to his father.
You are of no use to me. However, I am not without dignity. I will allow you to die in the same manner as your father. Well, I guess my plan has gone right out the window. Such a shame that sacrifice had to be made. But if destiny is not fulfilled soon, this tragedy will be repeated ad nauseum. Speaking of tragedy, I suppose you've met Jean. While she sealed you away and kept you from trouble, after falling into our hands, she's been incredibly useful. Although her distinct lack of obedience required a bit of mental reprogramming.
So she was brainwashed.
Her tragic end led you directly to me, just as planned.
And she's Jean like Jean d'Arc.
Fear not, my dear, sweet Cereza. That's it, Cereza. Do not fear your fate. Stand tall, my child. Realize your true potential. Cereza, we are one, my child.
Wasn't expecting that. So, a younger version of Bayonetta just merged with him. And he's your father, and we don't really know who your mother is. The Lumen Sage, Father Baldur. So we're in a little bit of a weird position because I'm gonna kinda either have to go along or I'm gonna have to finish this fight. It's a very long multi-stage fight. In between 2 episodes. So we really don't care about the younger version of ourselves, I guess. We just killed the demon we were using, so maybe we can't use that anymore. We may have to try every single one we have. So take note of like potential pure platinum playthrough here. It's going to be a long fight and have many sections. He's lifting an entire building at us. There's another game called The Sura's Wrath that has a bunch of cutscenes, and it is mostly just... Oops, I didn't hit the button fast enough. It mostly is quick time events, but it has a similar story to this. I don't know if it actually finished all the stories though. I think the DLC may have finished the story or not close enough. I don't think it's on PC. So our second demon here, we're trying to get as many gigatons as possible. But it's still not working. It's too strong. He's just combing his hair. And see, the fact that I've never played Bayonetta 2 confuses me whether we actually do get to get some backstory on who your mother actually was. Up till this point, it was necessary to not talk about your mother because you thought Bayonetta was the mother and Cereza was her daughter. Even Cereza thought that. But that's clearly not the case. I missed a chance for a climax attack. Now he's bringing a satellite down on me. I think I evaded that one. I'm having to knock things back and forth. It's getting faster. But on easy, still not that fast. And he went from having a peacock around his neck, or something like a peacock around his neck.
Don't fuck with a witch.
So she shoots him with this magical lipstick, which, by the way, you control. And if it hits the glass, it bounces off. And we're trying to hit him right in the forehead.
The Creator, grace you!
So the lipstick goes right into his brain. Must be some magic lipstick. And the missile saved him, as if she knew that was going to happen. Maybe she did.
I've got to give you credit, Bayonetta. You never cease to impress.
You haven't seen the half of it.
I've seen enough. Well, that about wraps it up, huh?
Not yet.
So we could do witch time up to this point, but apparently she just realized she can do more time travel, 500 years of time travel, using her pendant, I suppose. The pendant maybe with that portal. And one would assume if the younger version of Bayonetta wasn't returned to her time, either history would be completely changed or Bayonetta would be eliminated.
No need to be afraid, little one. The nightmare is over. Everything was just a dream. You're a strong little girl. There is nothing you cannot overcome.
Mommy, did you find it? What you were looking for?
Yes, I found it. So don't you worry anymore. You just keep your treasure safe too. Sweet dreams, little one. Fly me to the moon.
So that seems like that's the same medallion.
Among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words.
I suppose you could go all kinds of different ways with a story like this. Any kind of magic is possible.
When you love something, never lose it. Understand, little one? You must keep it safe, close to your heart. I'm not afraid anymore, Mummy. No matter what. There's nothing I cannot do.
Bayonetta! What's happening to you?
Good question.
And now it is done. The right eye oversees the light. The left eye oversees the darkness. 2 eyes to oversee the world. It was never the woman known as Bayonetta that I set my sights upon. It was you as a child, Cereza, that I saw. For she was the one who saw the world through innocent eyes, and she was the one who could give rise to a new history. It was her energy that could awaken the left eye. This has all worked out splendid.
So in the new history, maybe the witch hunts didn't go the same way.
Let us begin, Cereza.
500 years ago?
The time is at hand.
Seems like it didn't change too much.
Now, the resurrection of Jubileus shall be completed. We are the eyes overseeing the world. We are the eyes overseeing a new era, a new reality, to which we will devote ourselves eternally.
So into the statue they go. A literal left and right eye.
May Jubileus the Creator grace all of its creations.
Thank goodness for that chapter select.
I should have been a
Platinum.
pole dancer.
This would be a good level, honestly, for you to try to go for pure platinum. If you can't do chapter 16 without taking any damage and getting pure platinum, you probably can't take on the rest of the game. And remember, I'm on easy, so there's only very easy below this. And I still don't think I would have gotten pure platinum. Very high standards. And it's kind of funny, there's people on the discussion boards of Steam that want more difficulty levels, which seems crazy considering there are certain levels that make it more difficult. There are certain there's certainly 2 more difficulty levels above normal. There we go, 60 points, done pretty quickly. And I'm just gonna go ahead and exchange these. It seems like we may very well just have enough at the end of the game to purchase the item. And everything, and Bayonetta's just taken off the board completely. And so we have this epilogue, and the epilogue is longer than what you normally would think.
Either way,
for.
I'll hook you up.
That's a new one. We never unlocked that 3rd weapon. We are slightly below the necessary halos to purchase this. As far as items, there's only 1 item I could even buy. And I've used only 1 item in the entire game. Techniques. We haven't unlocked any more costume changes. Alright, so we got lucky here. We really got lucky because while there is a small chance that the next recording only goes 30 minutes, there's still a decent chance that the entire Requiem part might take 40-50 minutes to do when we watch the credits and do everything else. And this allows me to go see if I can actually find a Bayonetta save file and that's 100% completed, and then we could play around with that too. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.